Hey guys, once again it is time to decide where this channel is going, because hey, you're the community and I guess you can decide what's coming up next. And I thought like, hey, let's do a video series on remaking one game, because to be honest, I did so many videos on those small little topics and I'm really having difficulties coming up with some creative and small things to do. Therefore I thought like, hey, let's do for the meantime a bigger project, so basically a string of videos where we recreate one of those cool iconic games. So which one do I mean? So you just go under my channel and then you have the community tab and boom, actually we can zoom, so zooming is sweet. So basically Kirby, Hotline Miami, FZero, Castlevania and Zelda 3. Of course I will go into a few details, so here please watch the video because I'm gonna give you some details what we're gonna do actually in those games and how difficult they are. So the first one will be Kirby, and Kirby I guess is iconic and super easy to remake. This could be of course the Game Boy variant or the Super Nintendo one. So basically you have this dude here, this is Kirby, and he can suck in enemies and just use them as projectiles, and some of them give them, I don't know, some powers, and then we're gonna do some powers. So basically this dude can walk left, right, it can jump, and you can actually float around, and therefore collision system will be very easy. So basically we will do this on objects. I guess this is one of the easiest ones. Then we're gonna make an easy peasy UI where we just have some points and the health. This is basically it. And of course we're gonna do one boss fight or so on, and the rest will be easy also. I guess this will be graphically a little bit more polished than this one. Therefore we're gonna remake these things, and this is especially the easiest and the shortest one of all the options which I'm gonna show you. So if you like an easy peasy platformer game which is iconic, so Kirby, because Kirby is a pretty cool game by the way, and hey, why not? And of course, did I forget anything? Nah. So basically just easy AIs, easy platforming, and then taking some skills and using them to your advantage. And of course then we go through some levels and boom, we're gonna recreate a pretty neat game. Then the next one which we have here is Hotline Miami. This is very difficult, so this is not beginner friendly at all. So if you want to have a longer series and you think like, hey, I'm up for the challenge, we can do this, because Hotline Miami is not an easy task to do. Of course it's not super difficult, that there are quite a lot of things which you need to understand. First of all, we have a collision system here on those walls. Then we have guys like this which need an AI. Then we have a point system, so point pop-ups also, which look kind of cool. Then we need to take care of the background, which is changing constantly its colors and it is flashing from time to time if you're doing a kill. Then the next thing is we need to establish some routines for the AI, so the guy is just walking around here. And then the next thing is we need some rubble systems, and this is based on a surface where things are just lying around, and then we cannot do this, for example, in this kind of area. So here a lot of things which we need to take into some consideration, and therefore this is definitely getting more difficult. So the controls will be, I guess this is the player, and then we're going to use the keyboard for regular controls. I guess we can, yeah, this is just played by keyboard and the mouse is just, hey, which direction you can shoot. And then we're going to have a weapon system. As you can see, this game has kind of tons of systems in there, so therefore I need to give you the full debriefing of this one, because hey, not so easy to copy. So therefore you can throw your weapon, you can pick it up, you can what can you actually do? There is a wonky camera system which is kind of following your mouse, so we can zoom in and zoom out a little bit, or not zooming but basically focusing on the point of interest. Then there is a dialogue cutscene system which is in there, kind of interesting to do. Then what we need to have is a light surface system in there. So as you can see, tons of systems in there, and this is a bigger one. That's why I hope I will not overwhelm you with this and this and this and this and that. And of course, hey, what we're gonna do is points pop up style. So if you kill somebody or do something, you get a point pop-up, which is looking kind of cool, kind of easy to copy, but hey, we're gonna do this. And therefore tons of videos, so this will take definitely more than a month for us together, so just keep that in mind. Okay, then next thing, which is then FZero, and no idea, to be honest. I wrote that because this game is not as easy to recreate, because I'm not sure what to do here. I guess the easiest part here is just to say like, hey, we need a skybox. So this is this area. No, give me a better color, come on. Color, let's go. Yes, looks much better. So basically we're having a skybox which is here, which is for the background, and this is rotating depending if we're going left and right. And then we have the track here. Then this stuff concerning how to control the player. I guess this is not too difficult. And then easy peasy UI system with power and some speed stuff. I guess this is easy to pull off. And then movement shouldn't be too difficult, but then of course we need to put in the 3D aspect, and therefore not sure what to expect. I have some ideas how to do it. Not sure how I'm gonna do it and how I'm gonna pull this one off. I guess it's not too difficult, so therefore this is medium difficulty, and of course very experimental, so I'm not gonna sure how this will turn out. So here a little caution from my side. So we got FZero, and then we come to the next thing, which is, go on, open up, Castlevania, one of my favorites. So if you played the one on the PlayStation, pretty cool game. So PlayStation 1 that is. And of course here we got some remakes, and here this won't be too difficult because we're gonna do some basic stuff. Here you have your, I don't know, 3 or 4 special attacks, then you can jump, you can have your, what is that, your chain, which you can whip. So basically your whip, which you can use, come on, give me a better color, here we go. And then this is the whip here, and then we do some basic platforming, and this is not too difficult to pull off. Of course we will do this the old school style, which was kind of not clunky, but you get animation not cancelled, but you get animation locked, which is kind of a thing of this series. But of course we will do this the easy peasy way. Not gonna do it like the PlayStation version because there are tons of things in there. Here we will just do the regular movement, the shadow dash, the regular attacks, then some AI and traversing through the areas. And of course I guess we will do a boss fight also. Here medium knowledge required from your side. And then the last one, Zelda 3, which is a difficult one also. So here this maybe looks easy, but it's not. Well, you Zelda, here we go, Zelda. So basically we have a system put in which is doing the fighting. So here we're gonna do some animations, and then I guess we will have a few items which we can use, and then of course we need to recreate kind of the same system which we're having here. So the user interface, not too difficult in my opinion. Then a collision system with this guy, then some basic, I don't know, I guess we're gonna have some bats and some enemies. No pushing or pulling, I guess we're not gonna recreate it here. And the next thing, I guess, is how we traverse from one area to the other one, which is kind of looking cool. So basically we will do with that system here a little bit. And what else? And then of course we will have a user interface system, so for the inventory, so the inventory will pop up and then we can choose some stuff. Not too difficult, I guess, in my opinion. So here we're gonna just have this very limited like in the original game, so this will be kind of easy. And then I guess we are pretty much done. And of course to set it up, I guess it's in short words, easy peasy. We see about that. And of course, hey, we can do that. So once again, to summarize, if you just watch the last part of the video, Kirby, easy peasy part, good for beginners. Then Hotline Miami, I guess the most difficult one, because here tons of systems in there which are not so easy to or beginner friendly. And of course then FZero, experimental. Hey, if you want to have that, why not? Or Castlevania, pretty cool game. And then we're gonna build up like the old school SNES and old Nintendo versions, and then hey, this will be an easy and great remake of a game also. And of course Zelda 3, which I just showed you now. So please choose wisely, and on Wednesday, so one day before Cyberpunk, I will stop the whole poll, and then hopefully you made your choice, because after that, hey, it's Christmas and it's Cyberpunk and nobody will care about anything I do, because hey, everybody will be hyping and playing this game anyway. So hopefully that was interesting to you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.